about. I was gonna make a regular video, but I feel since I'm right here, let me just talk about it real quick. Boxing upsets, man. Are more upsets coming? We are at the end of this year, and we saw one upset. We have two good fights, or important fights, so to say, or notable fights that are on the way before the year is out. That's the Devin Haney versus Jojo Diaz, and we got Gervonta Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz. And listen, let me talk about Devin Haney real quick first. Devin and JoJo. There was something that I noticed about Devin when he said, when they asked him what's next when you beat JoJo, and he said, well, when he beats him. So he pretty much confident that he'll beat him. He's either, it's good to have confidence, but you never overlook him. I hope he's not. I doubt it, but there was something about Devin that one of my YouTube friends, he brought it up. He said, how do you feel about Devin, kind of like going in on Teofimo Lopez before his fight, or mocking him and stuff like that? Him and Bill Haney was on Trill Boxing, and they kind of like mocked him. And I said, I didn't like it, man. The reason why I said I didn't like it is, you see what happened with Tio. He was applauding almost that Deontay Wilder loss. He always, he always criticizing other boxers when they get hurt or beat, and then it came right back to him right before his fight. He's doing this stuff. I feel like if you got a fight lined up, man, don't put that negative energy out there. You got a fight lined up, worry about the fight. Don't get on lives and put stuff in the air and say, Tio's a fraud and all this other stuff. I get it. But wait until after you fucking fight JoJo, because it seems like the boxing gods is at work right now, man. And the last thing I want to see is Devin Haney get upset by Jojo Diaz. That throws off a whole lot of stuff. That throws off a lot of stuff at 135 if that happens. You see what happened with Tio and Kambosos? That was an upset. Nobody was expecting that. So I think Devin's going to beat him on the cards, but he needs to not talk about what Tio. Don't worry about Tio and what happened with Tio till after your fight first. Because what it seems like is when boxers talk mess about other boxers before fights, the bad stuff happens to them. And then let's talk about Tank Davis and Isaac Cruz. I made a video and I said, my original prediction, I said Tank should stop him, and I feel like he should. That will be the more likely outcome. That's what I feel like. But there's always a part of me that's always gonna say, well, I went back and I watched some Isaac Cruz's fights. The kid is just, he's just a one coming forward. He is no special effects with Isaac Cruz, man. He has no real defense. He's going there to punish you, and he's going there to hurt you. He's shown that with Magdalena and some other fighters. He's shown that he's going there to punish you, especially to the body. Will he catch Tank? Shit, man. He might. What happens if Tank can't take Isaac's punch? We already doubting Isaac can take Tank's punch, but how come nobody's ever doubting, going the other way? How come nobody's saying can Tank take Isaac's punch? Because it's clear Isaac can hit. Isaac can hit. He just don't have the skill set as Tank. But that don't mean he can't punch. Just like with Rolly, I kept telling people I told people something was funny with that Rolly shit. I don't care what nobody say. I just didn't. The whole thing seemed real sketchy to me. They set up the fight with Rolly, and then all of a sudden he gets pulled out of the fight. Accusations come just like this out of nowhere. I don't buy it, bro. There's something else behind that. There's something else behind that. And now you got, exactly, E. Tank got rocked by Barrios. Tank recovered well, held his own, But Ishak Cruz is a little compact fighter. Yo, them little dudes, Tank is compact. He got power. These little compact fighters, man, they got little arms, and look at his head, bro. Did you ever look at Ishak Cruz? They call him a pit bull. If you put him next to a pit bull, look at his goddamn jaw. Yo, he looked like his head is made of vibranium. He got a Roblox character chin. Look at his, he got a box chin. A lot of times fighters like that got chins. Like Triple G got one of them fucking square ass block ass chins. Look, man. Look, my initial thing is to say this. I made a video too, and I was saying, did Mayweather and Ellaby pick the wrong cherry with Ishak Cruz? They, like I said, Floyd Mayweather and Ellaby, when they picked for Tank, they feel like yeah, bro. Look at Ishak Cruz, bro. He looked like a Roblox character. His chin, he's shaped just like a Roblox character, bro. Like one of them Lego men. He got the same square head, just like them, bro. Just like them. And you seen the interview with Ishak Cruz, right? You seen the interview when they did that little conference over the internet. No facial expressions, no kind of feeling, no emotion. Tank smiling, laughing. I know Tank, was like, okay, this is gonna be easy work for me. But here's the thing. I saw the same thing in like George Kambosos, like hardly any smiles, no laughs, no jokes. Just laser focused, just like no emotion. T.O. was the one with all of the smiles, giggles, and yeah, hey, bro, I feel you. We need to get all these, yeah, man, yeah, bro. And you know what's gonna happen, man? What's gonna happen is, eventually, I keep saying this, when you keep picking cherries, you're gonna get a sour one. One of these days, I said this last year about Canelo, and I know a lot of my friends, we got different opinions on Canelo. It's gonna happen with him too. I'm telling you, like, you keep bouncing around fighters, man, you're gonna get what you asking for eventually, man. That's the reason why I don't take nothing from Canelo as far as his fighting. Like, yo, bro, I just want him to smoke. If you could smoke these dudes, man, smoke them. Get Andrade out of there. Don't call Andrade a bad fighter. He's not a bad fighter. Where you getting this from? Don't call him, he's a good fighter. Because you got to think about it. How are these dudes bad fighters? These dudes, you know how many people are in these divisions? Thousands of boxers are under these guys. So there's no way in hell these dudes are bad fighters. They made it all the way up there. There got to be something good about them. That's what I always said. So, but this ain't really about Canelo. But it is loosely related to it, because all these dudes that do these cherries, man, and it's going to backfire, bro. Eventually, I'm telling you it is. You'll get somebody that's really hungry that ain't gonna lay down, and we just saw that with George Kambosos. I don't know how hungry Ishak Cruz is. Tank don't even have a real belt at 135. I think Tank got that regular WBA belt. So if he beats Tank, he gets the regular WBA belt. He doesn't get the super and all of that. Because the super, George Kambosos has it. So, we gonna get an Ishak Cruz, George Kambosos, something like that. Ishak Cruz versus Devin Haney. And I don't think Ishak Cruz is a bum at all. I don't. I think he's just he doesn't have the skill set as Tank. But I'm trying to tell you, listen, man. I'm watching Ishak's fights. The reason why I said Tank might knock him out, that's a big might, is because we don't know if Tank can take his punch. I mean, I don't care if nobody say, yo, but Tank got a chin. Okay, yeah, he got a chin up until like now. You know what I'm saying? Up until like somebody that hits harder than Barrios. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know how good Tank chin really is. Do I think he gonna make weight? Oh man. We'll see, because look, man, Tank is a big dude, man. He's a fat little pudgy dude. So I still don't know how the fuck these dudes be making 135, man. It's crazy, man. I think Tank need to just go up to 140, man. Just drop that regular Do he still even have that? I think what they said WBA was fixing that, right? Does Tank even still have a regular? Does that even exist anymore? I gotta go back and look. I don't even think the regular belt exists no more, right? I think it's did they dissolve it or something like that? I was a while ago. Gotta go back and check. But yeah, I think they did. That's the reason why Rolly and Tank was supposed to get the fight, right? It was supposed to fight because one of them was an interim or something like that. I forgot how exactly it went, but this fight is really meaningless. The Isaac Cruz and Tank Davis, it don't really mean nothing in boxing. It's not like, it's not, if there's no belts there, it's not really, it's just like, to me, a fight, just like a stay busy fight for Tank, but it can go horribly wrong. It can go horribly wrong, and then we're gonna hear excuses. We're gonna hear excuses, bro. I don't want to hear no excuses, man, because even if he fought Isaac Cruz, we ain't want to see that right now. We wanted to see, like, ain't nothing wrong with fighting some lesser than comp, but I want to see the best. Like, this dude Tank is supposed to be the goods. I think he is, right? So then put him in there with people that's got the goods. That's what we've been saying. That's why that whole shit Leonard Ellerbe be talking about is bullshit, man. Talking about who is Josh Taylor or Mario Barrios. Bro, Mario Barrios ain't nowhere near as important as Josh Taylor is at 140. You trying to dismiss Josh Taylor that got all the belts, but then this dude got a kangaroo belt, and you making it seem like he the goods because you want to hype up your fighter. That's all Leonard Ellerbe does. That's all he do, man. So this gonna come back and bite Tank in his ass, man. If Tank don't let go of Floyd Mayweather, I don't think he ever will. Tank is like a kid, bro. He's like a kid. He doesn't have, I don't think he's business savvy to go off on his own. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know what kind of contract he signed. Shit, he might be locked in for 15 years, 10 years or something like that. I don't know, bro. But it would be wise if you learn how to buy yourself out. I don't even know if you have the money to do that. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? These dudes be spending so much money. I'm hearing Teofimo, I'm not sure how true it is. I'm hearing he's broke. I'm hearing that the house that he built was too much for what he earned, and I think people got it messed up. I think I heard Fanon say that, and I'm like, I don't know if the house in LA, that was an Airbnb, dude. I don't think that was T.O.'s house. T.O.'s house, I think he was building a house somewhere, but I don't think it costs that much, because when you go into these states like down here, like Virginia or like Georgia, these states, like, the houses don't cost that much. You get a nice big castle. You know what I'm saying? My house, I didn't pay that much. The house that we built was brand new from scratch. Nice size house. We didn't pay that much. 300, something like that. Come on, man. So I don't know. I don't like watching people pockets and shit like these other dudes, man. But my thing is with Tank, is another upset coming? Are we looking at another upset before this year is out? Is it going to be JoJo and Devin? I'm not putting it out there. I don't want to put that negativity, but I'm just have to make it said. I got to make it known, because a lot of things these boxers be saying, it come back and bite them in their fights and shit like that. And it can happen to Devin. It can happen to Tank. These underdogs been whooping ass all year, bro. Edgar Berlanga almost got knocked out. That hype train, done. Teofimo almost got knocked out. Hype train, done. Who else? Jermell Charlo, he almost got stopped. Castaño almost beat him. His hype train been stopped. Jamal Charlo, Montiel almost got knocked out. Hype train stopped. All these underdogs, all these can't make this shit up. All these fighters that was underdogs been winning, bro. They either won or they almost came close to winning, and they whipping ass. I'm telling you, bro. You know what's going to end up happening too? All these duckers and these cherry pickers. It's going to happen to Canelo. It's going to happen to Errol Spence. I know a lot of people that love Spence is going to have, bro. I don't care what y'all say. I don't want to hear about 60-40 and keep bringing that shit to me. Oh man, but he was off for 60-40. Bud ain't take it, but he ducked. Man, it wasn't nothing officially on no table. You act like they sat down somewhere and they was like, look, here, take 60-40. And Bob Arum was like, all right, you know what? No, we don't want it. And Bud said, no, I don't want it. Stop saying 60-40, because didn't Errol also say 70-30? He said it in the same sentence. So don't make it seem like 60-40 was fair. Okay, was 70-30 fair when Errol said that? Miss me with that shit, man. So, not saying Errol's scared of him. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. But he's scared of, maybe he's scared of losing his O, because he knows if he get an O, that's he's losing a lot of marketability. Maybe that his stock is gonna go down. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that's why. Errol better hurry up before. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Errol better hurry up before it's too late. He gonna miss out on too big. Yeah, and I was about to get into that real quick. If that Terence Crawford fight doesn't hurry up and happen, what's gonna happen is, just like I just explained to you, Errol gonna fight somebody and he gonna lose, bro. He gonna lose them belts. I don't know who it's gonna be. It's gonna be shit, man, like a Boots or somebody like, or Virgil Ortiz will beat him. I think Spence beats Virgil. I think both Bud and Spence beats Virgil though. But who knows? We never know what can happen. We say that, but then we never really know, man. He go in there and knock Errol out, and then boom, throw off the whole stigma of the fight. Is just we seen that so many times with Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. These dudes ain't fight now. Now they lost, bro. Both of them got 2 losses. 2. You see the boxing guards. Both these dudes supposed to fight. That would have been a mega fight. I still want to see the fight though. But back then they had belts. Now they both got 2 L's, bro. Ain't that some shit? Marinating these fights too long, bad things is gonna happen. So that's why everybody pushing for the Errol and Bud fight, because we don't want somebody to get in the mix and fuck everything up and disrupt the whole division. Just like what happened with George Kambosos. Not taking nothing away from George, but he wasn't up there where, he wasn't one of them dudes considered up there with like Tank and like Devin and all of them. So we wanted to see them dudes mix it up. And then if George Kambosos came up in the fray, like somewhere in the middle, no doubt. But that ain't what we wanted to see yet. That's why everybody was like laughing at T.O., because you could have fought Devin. Nobody made you fight George Kambosos. You didn't want the smoke. You lost because you cherry. That's a new word, cherry Tory. I made that shit up. He's a cherry Tory. That's what George Kambosos was. He was a cherry pick because T.O. had his options. He was like, okay, we can pick out of this bowl of cherries right here, or I can pick the Devin cherry. Which one? I sparred this Devin dude. I don't know, man. I think I'm gonna go walk through. We're gonna knock this Australian out. And you almost got knocked out. See, the boxing gods. You said you was gonna knock him out in the first round. You almost got knocked out in the first round. Stop talking shit before these fights. I don't like hearing, the Errol. I'm gonna knock this dude, and then he don't get the knockouts. And one thing I'll say about Bud, we never hear Bud really talk about knocking people out like that. I think you heard him say, I think he did say he's gonna knock Sean Porter out, but he did. He actually got him out of there. But Bud don't really be saying, oh, I'm gonna knock him out, and it's only gonna go like 3 rounds. And he let his hands talk for him, not his mouth. See? And when we don't get the loss, we don't get the knockout, then all these excuses started coming. Oh man, he didn't want to fight. He didn't knock Mikey out because Mikey was defensive all night. You supposed to be skilled enough, right, to knock out somebody that's even the most defensive, right? You're supposed to be so skilled. You're supposed to be skilled enough to know how to get that man out of there, even if he is shelling up, right? This is a guy that moved up. So stop, man. Stop the shit. That's why, and the fanboy Bud kept saying, if it presents it right, exactly. If it presents itself, bro. Stop, you know what I mean? You going in there, I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna punish him. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna KO him. I'm gonna get him out of there. He said the same thing about Bud. He said he's gonna punish Bud. He said, I promise you, I'm gonna punish you. Okay. And I got a video coming up. I'm digging deep into that fight. I've talked about it, but I never really got went all the way in. So I'm gonna just talk about what I feel is gonna happen in that fight. Very interesting things I got to say about that fight, man. You'll be surprised. But I'm off this live, man. I'm gonna see y'all later on the next one. Yo, y'all fighters, man, y'all better stop cherry picking, bro. Just take your competition, man. Because the dudes that y'all avoiding, y'all don't know. Maybe y'all can beat them. And that ain't that about pushing yourself, challenging yourself, not jumping divisions and dropping belts and skipping over motherfuckers. You know, I can't respect that, bro. You know, I can't respect that. I don't like no fighter. I don't respect that shit. You know what I mean? I don't respect Canelo for that shit. I don't respect Tio for saying he was gonna drop the belts. I don't respect that, bro, because I don't want to hear that you can't make weight shit because, bro, if you can't make weight, you would have never been at 135. You would have been at 140 when your career started, or a little after or something like that. You had like what 16 fights. Now you talking about you can't make weight, but you was making weight when you was winning though. All of a sudden you lost. Now you can't make weight. Stop, man. Stop that bullshit, man. That's that sucker shit coming from these dudes, man. That's that sucker crybaby acting like female shit, man. I can't deal with that shit, man. All these dudes got divaism in them, fam. These are the divas. Canelo, Teofimo. I can't even say Tank because Tank is different from Canelo because Canelo got control over his shit. Tank don't have control over nothing, man. He's like a puppet. He's a puppet for Floyd and Ellerby. So I can't really say Tank. I think if Tank wasn't on the leash, he would have went in there and dog walked a lot of these dudes already. I really believe that. But he needs to start opening his mouth. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Tank needs to start being more vocal, man. I think Tank getting tired of Floyd. I think they have a strained relationship. I think we don't know everything yet, but I think soon, eventually, we're gonna see. It's going to be interesting. Who is going to be Tank's next fight after Isaac Cruz? I want to see that. That's what I want to know. But anyway, I'm off this. Catch y'all later, man. Peace out.